She is 4 and he is 30. They got married. Here's the strange reason why. Life can be really unfair at times. But especially when it comes to kids, it tugs at our heartstrings more than ever. Whenever something bad happens to innocent little children, our hearts weep the most. This is the story of one such little girl, and her nurse. The name of this cute girl is Abby, and she was only a baby when something happened to her. Usually, 4-year-old children are full of energy and are always playing around happily, having fun with their friends. But poor Abby suffered from leukemia. Instead of spending carefree time with her friends, Abby had to undergo several treatments behind the dull hospital walls. Despite all her misfortunes, Abby's face always carried a brave smile. One day, during a regular course of treatment, Abby met a really caring person. His name was Matt Hickling. He was a male nurse who took a liking to Abby and spent time with her. He started to visit the little girl every day. Matt became one of the main nurses for Abby, and always made her smile whenever they met. Abby liked him so much because he made her happy. She wanted to marry him. The innocent girl probably looked at him as her guardian angel. Throughout her treatment, Matt always met her, and they developed a strong friendship. Soon, Abby told her mother that she loved Matt very much and wanted to marry him. Abby started looking forward to her visits to the hospital so that she would get to see Matt. She dreamt of marrying him every day. A few days later, Matt got a phone call that took him by surprise. It was Abby's mother on the phone who was asking him to marry her 4-year-old daughter. Soon, Matt realized that Abby was quite serious about marrying him. So, he agreed to marry the little girl. He immediately sprung to action for the wedding day. The caring staff of the hospital was also ready and willing to fulfill Abby's wishes. Finally, the big day arrived. Once she entered the room, everyone threw rose petals at the couple. She smiled throughout her walk and looked exceptionally happy. She went running straight towards her favorite nurse and hugged him. Abby's physician, Dr. Jennifer Pierce, officiated the wedding. As Matt took her hands in his, a huge smile spread across her face. Even before Dr. Pierce got the chance, Abby took it into her own hands to pop the question. She looked at Matt with big bright eyes and asked him, "Will you marry me?" It took him no time to exclaim, "Of course I will marry you." The happy newlyweds exchanged ring pops and cut a cake too. A doctor even helped Abby slam cake into the groom's face. The staff also arranged for a bright pink toy car, complete with a "Just Married" sign. Matt then pushed Abby down the hall in the little car, which even had tin cans tied at the back. Matt happily says that he didn't have to think twice to marry Abby. He said that when he saw her smile, and she hugged him, he felt the happiest. Abby received a photo frame of her and Matt that was signed by the entire staff. Abby had a precious smile on her face throughout the day and said it was her best day ever. The love story of Abby and Matt moved everyone to tears at the hospital. This day became an unforgettable and timeless memory for the hospital, Matt, Abby's family, and most importantly, for little Abby herself. The nurses at the hospital said that it was totally worth it to witness such occasions. Matt was glad that he was able to support the child during her tough period. The innocent and pure love story of Abby and Matt is every bit endearing and wholesome.